YouTube and welcome to this video, which is going to be a bit of a review on the Macna Foton 2.0 RTX. It's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? Heated gloves. And no, the RTX does not stand for ray tracing. So I bought these back in November from Conqueror's Apparel. Shout out to Conqueror's, of course. Highly recommended. The best place to buy these from. Hashtag not sponsored. No, available from most good bike shops and probably some bad ones as well. The cost of these is about £250 for these, so a bit pricey, but so far I think it's worth every penny actually, as we'll go into in the video. You can buy the gloves separately. The gloves on their own are about £127, £130, something like that, but they don't come with the battery or the charger, so yeah. Let's go into the details of what these things are. They have 4 heat levels, and you can use them either with the included batteries for them, or you can have them if you've got the accessory plug on your bike to plug into heated gear. These should plug into that. There's a battery level indicator on each glove, and you get about 5 hours worth from one charge. So yeah, all in all, pretty good. And that 5 hours is about right. I've tried it myself, and I would say that's pretty accurate to the sort of battery lifetime I get out of it. So they come in this really cool box, which I'm not sure what you do with that when you, because, well, I don't know about you, but all my gear sits on my biker tidy, or there's a dedicated area. I'm not going to be putting the gloves back in the box every time. But yes, it's quite a handy box, I would have thought. If you've got like a Nintendo Switch, or in fact, it's probably a bit big for a Switch, or a Steam Deck, for example, or something like that, you could probably use it as a good carry case for that, or similar sort of gadgetry. Anyway, in the box, you get a pair of gloves, obviously. The usual instruction manuals and all the other stuff there, and two batteries, which are, there we go, what are these? 7.4 volt, 2200 milliamp hour batteries, obviously one for each glove, and a USB charging cable. So yeah, they connect via the USB charger, and then it's got 2 of these, one for each glove, which I believe is the standard sort of heated gear plug. I think that's pretty universal for lots of other stuff as well, other brands, etc. I think that's the case. I don't know. This is the first bit of heated clothing that I've bought, so yeah, it's all a little new to me. Right, the glove itself, let's just go over some of the actual features, and then we'll just get into like the heated part, because yeah, there's a few things that need to be mentioned about these gloves. So they're very, very thick. They are a very good winter glove, even without the heating element in them. Features wise, you have the normal sort of Velcro closure on it, with that and this one around the wrist. I would love it if they could put the BOA closure system on from the Knox gloves, because I really like that. It works really well for me. But anyway, this is Velcro, which is fine. Yeah, it's quite a thin strap here, so trying to feel that when you've got the other glove on is very difficult. There is that, so it could do with like a little bit of a rubber like bit on the end there that you can grip onto, which would help. That's, minor things. Another issue I have had is, I think what it is on the inside here, when I've been wearing these and I've not had a long sleeve top on, I've been getting something irritating on my arm. I think it's the zip, this zip here, which, there's a zip there. I think that's what it is. It's either that or like the label or something. But yeah, I was getting a bit of an irritation there, but once I've got a long sleeve top on, it's fine, because it sits in between my skin and the glove. On the subject of this zip is where the battery compartment is, and the cable. So if I just unzip that, I'll pop the battery out so you can see it. But it sits in, where is it? Is it here? Yeah, here's the battery. That's the battery there. And when you want to charge it, you have to disconnect from the glove. You just pull the battery out and plug them into the charger, or you just put the gloves on the shelf and just leave the battery in place. Just unplug this and then plug the charger into it, straight into the glove on there, which is easy enough. But yeah, the battery sits into I'm probably not going to be able to show this very well on camera because it's going to be dark in there, but inside there is, where is it? Where are we? Yeah, It's hard to show it on camera, but yeah, there's a little pouch inside where the battery sits. Pops into its little little pouch there, and then yeah, to reconnect the cable and stuff it back in behind this zip. Other features of the glove, you have the rubberized palm heel bit here. Personally, I prefer the Knox ones, which have a slider, and some of the brands have that as well. They have a plastic slider there rather than a rubber thing, so if you're falling off, you put your hands out usually first, and that's like the first thing that hits the floor. And usually what happens there is, with that being rubber, that kind of grips, and you don't really... the shock of the fall usually would end up breaking something inside your hand, like a little bone or something, or your scaphoid, whatever. With the slider ones that you get on Knox and some of the other brands, that's designed so when you do hit the ground, you still sort of break your fall, but it slides so it doesn't actually cause any, or it shouldn't cause any, any broken bones. That's what I prefer there, but yeah, they're not perfect. But that's fine. Most gloves have the rubbery things, which I've never understood why, because yeah, once it was explained to me about the whole slider thing, I was like, that makes perfect sense. Why aren't they all doing that? But anyway, that's that. Other sort of protection, you just got the usual sort of padded knuckle area there. That's it, really. Like I say, they are quite well padded. Very warm anyway, without the heating element, which is good. And one thing I do like about these is they have a wiper blade on each finger, which is useful because it doesn't matter. So you got a choice of whichever hand is free if you need to give your visor a wipe. That is something I don't know why not all winter gloves have them. I think just gloves in general should all have them because it's really useful. But anyway, yeah, good that they're on both sides. So that's really useful. As for the heating element itself, on each glove they're independently controlled. So you have a button here, and then these 3 bars are the battery level. As for heat levels, it cycles through from high to low. So it is red is the highest setting, followed by purple, which is like medium high, and then blue for medium low, and then white for low. I've been using these on blue, so medium low. And that generally seems ideal for even the sort of like almost freezing temperatures that I've been out in. That combined with my heated grips on low seems to be perfect, and it's not overpowering. It's not like if you're sat in traffic for a bit or something, and you've been exposed to the heated grips and the glove, it doesn't feel like your hands are getting too hot. They're at a comfortable temperature. So yeah. It's brilliant. Using these in tandem with heated grips is ideal because your heated grips take care of your palms, whereas the gloves, they'll take care of your fingers and your the outer palm area. So yeah, nice and warm on there. So yeah, if we switch them on, you just press the button for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and then they turn on. So that's on low. Click it again, and that's going through to high, medium low, and back to low. So yeah, the 3 bars show the battery level, so they're fully charged. Obviously they'll go down 3, 2, 1 as the battery drains. When I've been using these on the blue level, what happens is when the battery gets low, you get a red light comes on, and then eventually that red light starts flashing, and then they go off completely. I found once that red light first comes on, you get about 15 to 20 minutes of heat, so that's not too bad. Yeah, they keep going for a fair while once you get the sort of red light on there. So yeah, that's fine. My commute time is about 45 minutes ish. So usually it's like after 3 days, that's usually when I'll need to charge them. So the 5-hour battery life that they quote on the box, I would say is about spot on that one. So yeah, I was very pleased with these. I was a bit sceptical at first because I thought, well, do I really need heated gloves? Because the main reason I bought these was because my old gloves, which I was using before, which were the Triumph Adventure or Explorer gloves, I can't quite remember what they're called. They were good, but they didn't have the wiper blade on them, but also they're not quite as thick as these. They're a bit thinner. and I find the Triumph heated grips on full power still doesn't quite give enough heat for the colder days, especially when there's like wind chill and stuff. My hands were still getting cold. Yeah, the heated grips just weren't up to it. On my CRF, I've got the Oxford heated grips, and yeah, it's not so bad on that because they get hot. The Oxford grips are a lot hotter. But yeah, with the Triumph heated grips being not quite so powerful, and you only get 2 settings on the Triumph heated grips, just low and high. Yeah, it wasn't quite good enough for the gloves I've got. So I thought, okay, let's maybe try some heated gloves. And yeah, so I went and saw Sam at Conqueror's, and yeah, it was, he got a demo set on the counter, and yeah, straight away, as soon as you turn them on, you start to feel the heat straight away on them. So yeah, they heat up very quickly. And yeah, just from trying them out in the shop, I thought, oh, that's nice and toasty. And well, I bet that makes quite a difference. So I thought I'll give them a go. And yes, I was pleasantly surprised at how well they work, especially if you just use them on low with heated grips on low. It's perfect, I've found. And yeah, it's just a lot more comfortable. And yeah, generally just a much nicer experience riding. So yeah. Slight downside is that because they're quite a thick glove, you lose a bit of like control feel in the handlebars and stuff on the controls, but you kind of get used to it on them. And before you know what, spring will be here, and I won't be wearing these, and I'll be back on the summer gloves, and everything will be fine. I'll feel everything again. But yeah, these are highly recommended. A bit of a game changer. Yes, highly recommended. So that is the Macna Foton 2.0 RTX. Heated gloves. Yeah, get yourself set if you're in the market for some. I would highly recommend them. There's other brands out there as well, but yeah, these ones certainly tick the boxes for me. And yeah, I would recommend getting them from Conqueror's Apparel. Link in the description, or just get them from wherever, really. There we go. So that's yeah, that's that. I'm probably going to get a second USB charger, so I can keep one here at home, and then one I can take with me or keep at work, or yeah, when I'm doing longer trips, because obviously 5 hours, I'd eat through those, you know, on a long day, easily eat through those. So I might have one to take with me so I can charge them back up afterwards. So that's it for this one. Any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer them if I can. Yeah, that's it from me. Thank you for watching, everybody. Hope that was useful. I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye for now.